Hi, Roshni. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, hello Sridhar. I'm fine.
Yeah, good. I got your resume and with the 3 years of IT experience and 1.5 years experience in service now. Okay. So could you
Yeah,
please help to understand what is your professional summary of ServiceNow developer and to overall experience also, please?
okay. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity for this interview.
Okay.
So, my name is Roshni. So,
Mm-hmm.
I have total 3 year of experience in this service now, and current coming to my this as part of 1.5 year of experience, I have involved in the development and support project as well
Mm-hmm.
for my project. So another 1.5 years is I have involved in as an administration in service now.
Okay.
Initially, they have taken me as an administration. So after 1.5 year of experience, they have moved me into the development and support project.
Mm-hmm.
So for my last project, currently I'm working as a developer. So in ITSM module. So here I have worked on various enhancements and customization. So for catalog items and business rules, client scripts, scripting goods like this. So this is our overall my experience in the service now.
Okay. Okay. So fine. So you are a from last 3 years you are in service now, correct? Admin or support or developer, whatever it is, but you are with the service now from last 3 years, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So if I ask you, what is your strong area in service now? Which is your favorite and strong area in service now?
Actually, my most favorite area in this here catalog items because here majorly for our project we have worked on mostly on automation activities for the catalog items.
Mm-hmm,
Uh, After that, we have worked on this record producers for creation of various requests with
mm-hmm.
the record videos and order guides for multiple requests. So mostly for our project, we have and developed mostly the catalog items.
Okay, so if I ask you how many catalog items you developed so far?
Mostly 25,
25 in how many days? Total 3 years or?
not 3 years.
Uh-huh.
This 1.5 year of experience in this
Okay,
project. For my current project, we have worked on this catalog items.
right. You mentioned something like you involved in workflow automations, right? Can you
Yeah.
just give me some examples like what automations you did?
For what automation means for user creation of automations or employee onboarding automations and COVID automations and vaccine automations. For this, we have worked on this with the catalog items and workflow activities.
What is the tag? Okay, so let's say let's give one example. Like you said, COVID automation and employee onboarding automation. No? So what is that automation involved? What exactly we made here?
So actually, COVID application will be there in the instance.
Uh-huh.
So for that, whenever user has been affected with COVID, so they have to send and they have to I notify that they have affected the COVID. For that purpose, we have created one automation for COVID application with the help of workflow. For that purpose, so we have taken the automation. So whenever any user has been updated in the portal itself, they have affected with the COVID. So for that, some inputs and requirements, we have developed some automations for the COVID application.
Okay, let's say I am the user. I am affected with that COVID. Okay. So what I
Okay.
need to do? I need to go and create a catalog item request here.
No, 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 no.
I have an application, okay, application and module. I will go and then report it. Okay. So name and the duration I affected with this one. Then one record will be created in the COVID table, right? What next? Here, what automation we did?
So here automation means whenever any user has been raised any request in the portal. So there, where they if they are affected with the COVID means that this automation will be automatically updated in the user table itself. If they are affected with the COVID, it will automatically updated in the user table by naming as a checkbox as COVID.
Uh-huh. Okay. So if they submit a request here, then it will go and update in the user table like
Yeah.
COVID affected equal to true. Okay.
In this here portal also itself, they will mark the checkbox as they are affected with the COVID. So
Mm-hmm.
for this,
Okay, so let's say
the
this
user
is the requirement, how you made it. So how technically you made this one? What are the topics you used to make this?
So for these in our workflow activities, so, for this mainly we have developed one catalog item that is affected COVID, COVID catalog item user. So for this mainly we have developed some variables here requested for and checkbox of affected COVID and requested for manager also. We have developed here. In the mainly automation, coming to this, whenever manager approves, he has affected the COVID. So after that, the record will be automatically created in the user table itself that the person has been affected the COVID.
Okay, fine. So right. So you said catalogs are fine, right? So I I have a form, right?
Okay. Okay.
So in the form I have user, okay? So people
Hmm.
use whoever are submitting it, no, they will submit the form in a way like they will select a user, okay, and then they will select a group, okay.
Okay.
So once the request is submitted, okay, it needs to go for group manager approval. Once the group manager is approved, now this user needs to be added to the group. So this is what my catalog item is. Like in the catalog item, I have a user field and then a group field, okay. And once any user submit a request, now it needs to go for group manager approval. Once he approved it, then this user needs to be added to the group, okay.
Okay.
So if this is the requirement, how you automate it?
So mainly you are asking here, whenever you are adding any user, it has to first take in this group manager approval, right?
I
So,
have a catalog item. The catalog item meaning of catalog item is to add a user to the group. Okay. So let's
okay.
say my account needs to be added. I want to add my account to some ABC group. Okay. So I will open the form. I will select my name user. I will select the group is ABC group. Okay. Then if I will raise it. So now the flow is the ABC group manager should get an approval, right? Once he approve it, then my user account should be added to group automatically. How we can do it?
So mainly we will take here this here group manager field and group name and user name field. So for
Uh-huh.
this we can map with this group table itself. So we can automate whenever the group manager has been approved, the user will automatically uh, add for the particular group. In the particular catalog item, we can take this as a list of groups also. So
No,
any
adding
user
user
wants
to
to
group, how we do it? How you make a logic to add a user to group? Where you make it? You make
by
it in
using this with the in the workflow in the run script
run
activity we
script.
can
Okay, so run script action. What script you write there? What is the script you write there?
group table and group member table. For that, we can write the script in the run
Can you
script.
give the syntax, please?
And we can map this variables to this group table and group member table.
Can you give the syntax for this? What the script syntax?
Syntax means particular variable syntax or
I need a syntax to add a user to group from run script workflow. What code you write it there?
by using with the help of glide record,
Mm-hmm.
we can write this code in the run script actually.
So glide record, how you define it, ma? So glide record one line, okay. So how you start it, what you do, what logic you implement it. What exactly the code is? Glide record is fine, but what exactly is the code you write there?
In the glide recorder, we can initialize this uh, variables, and we can insert after that the initializing after we can use this insert. So whenever we can map this with this catalog item variables to the
So,
group
which
table.
table you glide record? To which table you will glide record?
Group member table.
What is the table name? What is the table name
Sys
for?
underscore gr underscore member.
Sys underscore gr underscore member. Okay. So you go to sys underscore gr underscore member. Okay, where gr equal to new glide record of sys underscore gr underscore member. Then you said initialize and then you said insert. Okay. So that's it. Or you need to do anything else?
In that between, we can map this catalog item variables to this
You will pass
group
the catalog
member.
item variables. How you read the catalog variable from workflow?
Can you repeat it, sir?
Can you how you call the catalog variable value from workflow?
Current dot variables dot variable name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So you mentioned you have good knowledge in ACLs, right? So what is ACL?
ACLs is nothing but access control list, so it will restrict certain users for the applications not to be visible, and some applications particular users to be visible. For that purpose, we can use this ACLs
Mm-hmm. So in ACL, how many ways you can set the ACLs?
by roles, conditions, and scripts.
What is the execution order of ACLs? What is the execution order of ACL?
Roles and conditions, scripts.
That is for that is the answer for how you set the ACLs. But I am asking what is the execution order of ACL?
Uh, I'm not getting correct answers, so sorry.
Okay. So you mentioned you have good knowledge in import set and transform map, right?
Yeah.
So what is transform script?
Transform scripts generally used for this in the transform mark for this source table to the target table.
Mm-hmm. So in the transform script, what is the difference between on before on complete?
Actually, I didn't wanna work on it that much, but I'm aware of it. They are on before on stack, like that the types will be there.
Mm. So what is on before? What is on after? Or what is on complete?
On complete means after all the rows are inserted in the target table. So for that it will comes under the on complete. On before means whenever the rows are inserted in the target table, and on after means after all the rows are inserted in the target table.
So what is the difference between on after and non complete? Both are same, no? As per your definition. As per your definition,
Yeah.
both are same, right? On after and on complete. You said after, okay, after row transport, right? What is the difference between these two, on after and on complete here? Okay, fine. So you mentioned something like import sets, no? So what is
Yeah.
import set table?
Import sets are generally used for to get the information from the external resources. For that purpose, we can use this import sets.
Import set is a table, right? Is it import set is a table or not table?
Import set is a table.
Okay. So what is the purpose of import set table?
Mainly it is used for this mapping the fields for this source table to the target table, and here we can load the data and we can transform the maps. For that purpose we can use this input sets.
So import set is for mapping the fields, huh?
Transform mapping. Sorry, transform
What
mapping.
is my question is what is the meaning of import set tables? No idea, right? Okay, so what is coalesce?
Coalesce is generally used for the whenever we check the coalesce field as a true, it will create uh, it will update in the existing record if it is there, or if it is not there means it will create a new record. For that purpose we can use this coalesce field.
Can you please give an example?
So for example, in an incident table the short description is not there in the incident table. So if when we are importing this um, short description in the incident table into the service now, when we check this color field as a true, so already the short description of
So here,
name is there
as per your statement, for which field you said the coalesce is equal to true?
for short description.
For short description field, we make coalesce equal to true, huh? Okay, good. Now you mentioned data policies, right? So you mentioned something about data policies. What is data policy?
Data policies are like similar to the year policies, and data policies will works on the server side. Data policies generally mandatory and reads only. For that purpose we can use this data policies.
So mandatory read only we can do using data policy. Okay, very good. So can you give an example for data policy? We said mandatory, right? So I have a form. I've opened incident record in a form. Okay. So in the incident
Okay.
record form, I want ABC field as mandatory. Can I use data policy?
Of course, we can use a data policy, and we can use this UI policy also,
No.
because in
My
the
question
form
is,
it is a UI interface, right?
then for form level, for ABC showing mandatory, okay, for ABC field mandatory, can I use data policy is my question.
Yeah, we can use this data policy.
We can use it. Okay, then what is the purpose of UI policy then?
UI policy
Hello? Hello, your voice was broken, ma'am. UI policy, you are telling about UI policy. What is that?
Your policies are also like this. We can make by making the fields mandatory, visible, and read only.
Correct. We can set the mandatory read only visible using UI policy, but you said the data policy can also use it. Then if
Yeah, and data policies for this via web services or imports. For that purpose, we can use this data policies.
can you give one example for data policy?
Taking an example of import sites. So whenever we want to make any field mandatory, so for that purpose, we can use this data policies.
I want one example, ma'am. Any example for data policy? I want one example for data policy. Any example you can give?
Uh, no, sir.
No. Okay, good. So now, uh, right. Mhm. So how good you are in scripting?
I'm good in scripting, sir.
How much? Like if I ask you to rate yourself out of 5, how much you can rate?
3.5.
3.5. Okay, very good. So now I have a requirement. Okay, the requirement is I have incident table, right? So in the incident table, I have child incidents. You know about child incidents? An incident have child incidents.
Okay.
Yes. Now, if I update the description of parent incident, I want the same description to be updated in child incident also. How can I implement it? You understood the requirement?
When you update in the parent incident, it should be updated in the child incident as well.
If I update a short description of description value in parent incident, the same update should be updated in the all child incidents that it is attached to the parent incident.
Okay, so with the help of this glide record method, we can update this uh, short description in the parent
Which topic?
table
Okay,
and as
you said glide record. Where you write the glide record? Which topic you use it? You use
where GR is equal to new glide record of parent table incident
uh-huh.
and GR dot add query of SysID current dot short description GR dot query and if GR dot next GR dot parent short description equal to GR dot child short description and GR dot update.
So you go to incident table, glide it, okay, and then you get sysid equal to current dot sysid, right? That is the add query that you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you get that record and then update it, right? So you are updating the same record, no? Where you are updating the child records here. How system know to get the child records and then update it? And first of all, like in which topic you write this glide record script? You write it in a UI action, you write it in a schedule job, you write it in a client script. Where you write it?
And I will write in this in business rules
Business
after
rule.
business rules.
Okay, after business rule,
So
good. So what script we need to write ma here?
with the glide record script, we have to write this.
Glide record only, but what is the logic here? How you get the child records, child incidents of the parent and then update them?
Where GR is equal to new glide record of parent incidents. So GR dot add a query of SysID. So under child incident name. So gr dot query. So if gr dot next gr dot parent short description equal to gr dot child incident short description and gr dot
Here
update.
dot child incident short description. Where do we have any field called child incident in incident table?
I'm not getting. Can you repeat again?
You said in the while loop, okay, if gr dot next, you said gr dot child incident equal to something short description. You said right. So gr
Uh,
dot child incident. Do we have any field with name child incident?
yeah, backend value name will be taken. Short description.
Short description fine, but how you are getting the child incident, ma? How we are getting child incident here? Okay, fine. So what is the difference between GPOM set visible and what is the set visible and set display? What is the difference between these two?
So set display will be display the value in the form and set visible means it will be visible in the form itself for the particular field.
So display also doing the same thing. Now, what is the difference here then? Both you said,
Both are similar, sir.
then why we need to? Both are similar functionality. Why we have two here? Okay, so what is get action name?
That action name.
Yes, gform get action name.
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, good. Uh, right. So I have a form, right? And you are loading, you are creating a onload client script. Do you know what is onload client script? No?
Yeah, onload will when the form loads. For that purpose, we can use onload.
So you need to create an onload client script, but the onload client script should only run on existing records. It should not run for new records. If you say new incident, then it should not run the onload client script. If you open an existing incident, then onload client script should run. How you implement it?
So in the onload client script, actually in the G underscore form, new record method will be there. So
What
for that
method?
purpose, it is not uh,
What is the method
new
name?
new record method will be there in G underscore form. So you were asking that existing records, it has to be work onload client script, right? So for that, we can write the script as if G underscore form dot not is new record of and set as an G underscore form add info message. So existing record should be updated. So like this, we can write
So
this
you said
onload
g
client script.
underscore form dot is new record, right? You need to use
Is
that.
not is not.
Is not new record.
It's
Okay. So is not new record. So you will use that. Okay. Very good. Now, okay. So in your 3 years of experience, how many business tools you created, ma?
not that much of plenty, but okay, we have created very few on the business tools.
Okay. How many client scripts you implemented?
I 15,
How many, ma?
15 or 10, sir.
15 or 10. Okay.
10 to 15, yeah.
Okay. Good. So fine. I think that's it from my side, ma. Any questions for me?
No, sir. Thank you so much and for
Okay.
giving me this opportunity.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.